So, another update. Got it all sealed up. It's been a couple, well, it's probably been a couple weeks. Just haven't had a ton of time, but got it all nice and polyurethaned inside and out. So, we'll get it all carpeted today, or at least mostly carpeted today. So, yeah, I would love to leave it bare wood, but I know it's just going to get beat up from use and stuff. So, the carpet will be a nice protective layer on it. And yeah, keep it looking good. So that's what we're gonna do. Put some carpet on there. So for getting this stuff to stick, I'm going to be using some Gorilla Glue spray adhesive to stick the carpet to the wood. And we'll use staples in certain areas as necessary. Alright, so we'll just let that tack up now, and then we'll move on to this front side here. Okay, so got a little ahead of myself here, but we got the door cut out and looks awesome when it's closed. I left some little flaps here to cover up the hinges, so looks pretty good. And then I took this aluminum angle piece here, and it's 1/2 inch by 3/4. Put this across here. I'm gonna probably take some 3/4 here. It had to be 1/2 inch here for the door to open. Got the screws all countersunk in there, so looking super good. And yeah, I got the gas struts all mounted up for this door, so everything's looking pretty good. And then we'll just have to see how the carpet stays on the plywood here, but so far so good. I'm super pumped with how this looks, and can't wait to get the other ones wrapped up. So that front box was easy. These ones are going to be a bit trickier. I think I'm going to do probably the door separate, like a separate piece. Actually, maybe we'll do the top, just one piece, and then the side, or the sides, I'm thinking about taking out these support pieces and then carpeting underneath and wrapping it around here to the back, so one solid piece. And then I'll install these support pieces over top of the carpet. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. That'll probably make it the simplest, but we'll see. Hopefully not too much trial and error on here. Okay, giant update. Got a lot accomplished, and I am super pumped with how this is looking. Didn't know if I'd like the carpet at first. I kind of liked the wood, but the carpet definitely makes everything look super finished and nice and like professional, and it just looks way better than I could have ever have imagined. So super pumped with where we're at. Carpeting is done. I just have to now do the aluminum trim around the edges, but I think I'm going to stop here and take a break and possibly install it in the truck just to see how it looks. But yeah, I am pumped. Let me show you guys. Alright, so here it is. Looks super awesome. Went ahead and got the latches in, which I love. They look so good on here. Latches in, struts are in. So it just looks really good. Super stoked with how it turned out. And yeah, and then you can see how we fit those in there. So I'll tilt this one up for you. So basically I just cut around here so we could fit these back in where they belong, and screwed them back in there, and I actually really like the exposed wood look. I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, super pumped about this. Gonna get them in the truck. So it's in and it looks amazing. I am freaking pumped. Just touched up and did this like little last bit of finish here. This is just a little bar that basically pops out, and then when it's installed, basically keeps the two sides nice and sturdy so they don't move around or move side to side. I am just loving how this looks. It looks so freaking good. That's all open, and you can see here how we have the this might look better down here. We have the little turnbuckles and the hooks there, and then those go through to the bolts, washers there. So yeah, I am stoked, and the fitment is perfect. So pumped. Nice, fits good, and it just looks so good. But yeah, I am super pumped with how this turned out right now. Obviously we still gotta trim the edges, but other than that, I mean, it is looking so good. Fitment is awesome. Loving these little wood accents here. I think those look super rad, but I cannot wait to get out and use this. So now we're starting the process of getting this trimmed out here. So this is a 3/4 by 3/4 by I think like 1/16 or something like that thickness aluminum angle. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the top edges all around the box. So what I've gone ahead so far is cut this front piece here. So you can see I cut it and got it mitered there, and then I have the holes all countersunk, and that will basically fit on right like so, and then we'll have pieces for the rest of the box. Has to be cut here because obviously there's the hinge there. So yeah, this is gonna look super polished. So super large update now. I have the boxes all trimmed in aluminum, looking super good. All of the corners are protected that I wanted to get protected. That way anything bumps up against them, they'll be nice and sturdy, You can see we have all of the screws are nice and countersunk into the aluminum. And what we did is we went ahead and cut these corners, 45, I guess, like 90s out of here, so we could bend them, and then not have a seam right here on the front edge. That way, like close, nothing will snag on these, nice and flush and smooth. And everything looks super good. You can see we have gaps here in the aluminum, so the lids can open, and the hinges are underneath the carpet here, nice and kind of hidden. You won't hardly feel them. That way you're kind of not sitting on them, they're a little more protected. And then put this piece in here. This keeps everything all kind of pushed out towards the bed sides, so everything is just super, super sturdy. I mean, these boxes definitely aren't going anywhere. Everything is just really, really sturdy, and yeah, I'm just digging how it all looks in here. It fits super well, and you can see, yeah, I don't know, everything just looks pretty good. I'm super happy with how it turned out, and all the gaps look nice and good. You know, I've got the latches in, struts are all in. You can see these are like bolted, screwed in, so definitely super sturdy. Wood's all nice and sealed. I don't know, it all looks pretty good. I might take a piece of aluminum and maybe cover this portion of the carpet. I'm not sure, haven't decided yet. But yeah, no, I'm pumped with how this is looking. So this kind of wraps up this project. I'm super stoked with how it turned out. Everything looks really good, and with my just kind of limited woodworking skills and tools and history, I think it turned out better than I even anticipated, and I'm super happy with that. Everything is really sturdy, and it seems to work and fit really well, just as intended. I've already gotten out to use it once, and I love having dedicated storage for all of my stuff. It's so much better than being in and out of totes and things on top of each other. That was kind of a little difficult, definitely doable, but this is just leaps and bounds ahead of that, and I'm pumped to get out and use it more. I still have more little things that I want to do to this. Definitely want to add L-track here in the middle for strapping things into, this area. L-track up here on the top for strapping in like chairs and other things like that. On the inside of the lids, I want to put some kind of like mesh netting, like pockets. That way I can store stuff like bags and seasoning, small things like that. But those are really just a bunch of other little projects. As far as the main stuff is concerned, this project is basically done. There'll be more videos to come for sure as I add in solar into this, and the spare battery and the diesel heater. I'll have videos on those. But yeah, I'm super pumped with this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this DIY build series on this. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer those. Maybe a follow-up video if that's needed as well. And definitely subscribe if you haven't. There'll be more DIY projects to come, such as solar and the diesel heater and secondary battery and all of that stuff. But yeah, hope you guys liked this, and stay tuned until the next video.